Hello, and welcome to the SAF Audiovisual Cast, where we, SAF, connect and share information from top university officials, faculty, and administration directly with SAF students and parents. Thanks for joining us.
First, I'm your host, William, with SAF and IES in Chicago, but we've got a special guest here today. Hannah Burney is the Student Services Lead Advisor for summer sessions, study abroad, and lifelong learning at the University of California, Berkeley. Greetings, Hannah.
Hi, William. Thanks for having me.
And thanks for being here. So, Hannah, can we start by just introducing yourself a little?
Of course. Yeah. My name is Hannah Burney, as you said, the Student Services Lead Advisor for summer sessions at UC Berkeley. And my job is to support our global partners, such as SAF, as well as current and visiting students from around the world attending UC Berkeley in the summer. I assist with registration, I provide thorough and accurate information and resources, and I also develop engagement opportunities for students.
Wow, cool. So first, maybe regarding your job, can you tell us what you like most about it?
Sure, thank you for this question. At the core of why I love what I do is because in my role, I get to contribute to creating a global community by providing international students with the opportunity to have a study abroad experience at UC Berkeley, and by enriching their experience beyond the classroom through connection and personal growth.
Okay, so you've worked within university systems for a little while now, as I understand. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about what you enjoy specifically regarding working with students.
Absolutely. Yes, I love that there is this personal interaction with students as a part of my role. I love being able to be a part of their journey, which in a lot of ways I've heard from them have been life-changing and transformative, and being able to hear their stories and be a part of their story and be a guide along that journey is really empowering and valuable and enriching in my life as well. So I feel like we're giving to each other in this relationship.
That's a good answer, and a great benefit for a job, for a career. Now, you're at the University of California system at Berkeley, which many of our listeners and myself are well familiar with. But maybe we could start with just some of the basic introduction of the school.
Absolutely. UC Berkeley, also known as Berkeley or Cal, was founded in 1868 as the first campus initiated by the University of California. And in fact, it is the flagship of the entire UC system. Now the University of California has 10 campuses in total. Each campus operates individually under the umbrella of the UC system. Berkeley has been consistently ranked #1 public university in the world for many years, and for the past 150 years, Berkeley has been making history and shaping the future through significant contributions to humanity and the world we live in. Berkeley is a research powerhouse. It is at Berkeley where 16 elements on the periodic table were discovered, which is more than any other university in the world, as well as the cure for malaria and vitamin C, K, and E, along with many other significant discoveries and inventions. Berkeley has produced 31 Nobel Prize winning alumni and has 24 Nobel Prize winning faculty, 7 of whom are still currently teaching at Berkeley today. Berkeley has a student population of over 30,000 undergraduate students and a bit over 11,000 graduate students. And summer at Berkeley is the 3rd term, and since it is not required for matriculated degree-seeking Berkeley students, many choose to take the summer off to travel, study abroad, or work. And as a result, we have this unique opportunity to open our doors to the entire world and allow visiting students to enroll in Berkeley classes. So each summer, over 5,000 visiting students get the opportunity to experience Berkeley while studying alongside Berkeley students and paying in-state tuition. It's a great opportunity for international students to join Berkeley summer sessions and get the Berkeley educational experience.
Wow, thank you for that. And always impressive, wonderful to hear from such great institutions. I also feel like I've picked up some trivia knowledge there that I did not know the amount of elements. Thank you. Can you tell us maybe something fun to do on campus?
Absolutely. So one of my favorite aspects of my position is in creating community building and programs for visiting students who are on campus in the summer. And this summer we are, conducting all of those activities and programs virtually. But when we're all on campus, we like to take students to the botanical garden and take them on small group tours through the botanical garden, and it's absolutely stunning. In fact, part of the garden is used for outdoor concerts throughout the summer and is a really popular event amongst students and various visitors. And they also use part of this space for weddings, because it's just so stunning. There's incredible views, and they have tour guides there that are very, very passionate about sharing stories about all the different plant life and flower life that they have there. And they've organized the garden into different regions. So it feels like you're kind of traveling the world by walking through this botanical garden. Another thing we like to do is take students to BAMFA, which is the Berkeley Art Museum and Film Archive. And they have films that they show, but then they also have these incredible local exhibitions. And so we like to do small group tours there as well. And then on campus, Berkeley is really the best, at its best in the summer, because the sun is out, there's nature everywhere, there's outdoor festivals constantly, there's outdoor music, and so it's such a lively place to be in the summer, and people are outside all the time. So another thing we like to do is just have these outdoor socials where we have students playing games in the outdoor lawn on campus, and we invite anybody to casually come and join us and hang out outside in the sun. We call them our sunshine socials.
You've also mentioned such a top university, such an accomplished school. Obviously, that means it's also quite competitive. And for students who do make it in, how do they adapt to the course load?
Through active engagement and by seeking the support of faculty, students are best able to adapt to the academic culture and excel at Berkeley. So UC Berkeley courses are academically rigorous, absolutely, and the instructors do expect a lot from students in terms of coursework. However, there's also a very strong culture of engaged learning at Berkeley. Instructors encourage active participation and want to hear each student's unique perspective. They welcome different ideas, class discussion, and debate. So it's important that all admitted and visiting students know that their voice is valued, and we want to hear them. Instructors are also committed to being available to provide support to students through weekly office hours, which of course this summer are being conducted virtually, and they are still very much available to their students. During office hours, students may ask questions, discuss course material, and request feedback about their progress in the course. So we strongly recommend that students attend office hours as often as possible to build this relationship with their instructor and increase their engagement in the course. This will be especially important for any students who are hoping to request a letter of recommendation from their professor, such as visiting students, if that's important for them, then it'll really be based off of that relationship that they've built and how hard they've worked in the course. And then in terms of course load for visiting summer students, we do recommend 2 courses per session as a manageable course load. International students enrolled this summer in online or remote courses who will not be in the United States will not be required to be enrolled full-time. So they have this great flexibility without any enrollment requirements. They can really enroll in just one class if they prefer, just to try it, or they could enroll in multiple classes over multiple sessions as they wish. And I will share that our data about visiting international students shows that they are able to really thrive academically at Berkeley. For example, according to our records from summer of 2019, international students took 7,846 summer sessions courses last year. And about 93% received a passing grade of C or better, with approximately 75% of students receiving an A or B. So that seems to show us too that they are doing really well when they come to Berkeley in the summer.
Certainly. Now, I think that you touched on this just moments ago, but I'd like to maybe go into, in a little bit more detail, some student support available. Can you tell us a little bit more about the services available to assist students?
Absolutely. There are many campus resources, and most of which are still being offered through online or remote services this summer. And I have a few I'd like to highlight. The Student Learning Center is a really important resource for students as they provide academic support. And this year, through Zoom, they're actually offering a large variety of services, including one-on-one Zoom support, drop-in tutoring, adjunct courses, study strategy workshops, study groups, language conversations, and even community socials. They also have online resources to support students in how to study more effectively. And there may be some more specific tips about how to be being a student from home. The library is an incredible resource. There's over 30 libraries on campus, and in the summer, our library services and resources are also available online. There are digital versions of millions of physical volumes held by libraries, not just at UC Berkeley, but actually across the 10 campus UC system. And they're even offering 24/7 support via chat. The Disabled Students Program is another resource I want to mention. They are committed to ensuring that all students with disabilities have equal access to educational opportunities at UC Berkeley. DSP offers a wide range of services for students with disabilities, which are individually designed and based on the specific needs of each student. So students requiring any type of accommodations, including physical, academic, or psychological, will need to register with DSP through their website as soon as possible. So as soon as they're planning to attend, they should seek that support. And then in terms of advising services, the Summer Sessions Office has a team of student services advisors, which I am proud to be a part of, that are always happy to assist students with any questions. And so any student who's not sure who to ask their question to or where to go, we are your go-to contact. And if we don't have the answer directly, we will know where to find it and how to direct you.
Well, thanks for that. Now, there are, when a student visits from, especially, I mean, any student, but especially from overseas, there's a potential for homesickness or emotional support. Could we hear a little bit more about that type of support specifically?
Absolutely. Yes, this is a very important question. Berkeley cares very deeply about student wellness. And when we speak about wellness, we are really referring to the person as a whole being. And so the University Health Services at Berkeley has this holistic approach to health and wellness in which mental and emotional health are valued just as much as physical health. They offer counseling and psychological services, which is known as CAPS, and can offer support with adjusting to life abroad and being away from home and family. Or in the case of this summer, for students taking remote or online courses from home, they can access CAPS still by phone or video appointment for any kind of mental or emotional support. And in addition to these one-on-one appointments, they are also offering virtual mental health workshops this summer, which I think are incredibly valuable for all students, particularly in this current time. The Student Learning Center, which I mentioned previously that offers academic support, also recently launched a new initiative called Stay Well Together. And through their website, students can find a comprehensive directory of resources, both on and off campus, to support their overall well-being.
Well, thanks for that. Now, speaking on student success, we've talked a lot about how difficult or how competitive Berkeley is as a university. For a student that's not yet enrolled, can you tell us about what qualities would make a Berkeley AllStar?
What qualities would make a Berkeley AllStar? Yes, I would say, as I mentioned before, somebody who's willing and ready to fully engage with the community and participate, who's willing to share their own unique perspective, to contribute their voice, and is really open to a very diverse campus of a lot of different types of people. We have what we call principles of community, which are these standards of treatment, that how we treat each other, and they're very highly valued, and they're standards that we all live by as a community in order to show each other mutual respect and equality. And so a student who is open-minded and ready to hear from all different types of people and perspectives and wants to contribute to that conversation and that knowledge base and continue to intellectually grow by having different experiences and meeting different people, I think would really thrive at Berkeley.
Thank you. Hannah, can you give us an example of an international student success story?
Yes. So I have some quotes, because instead of telling you stories about students, I'd rather have them tell you in their own words. And so I'm going to share some things that they have said to us, me and other advisors at summer sessions. So we had 2 international students from Kazakhstan who told us, our classes are very diverse. I like the intermingling from different cultures. I didn't expect the quality of education, the teaching was going to be so high. I really like it. And they were sharing just about how much they enjoyed, particularly their classes while they were at Berkeley. And a student from Hong Kong shared, Berkeley is a great place to live. Also, I learned so much about my major and can better decide my career path. So this student told us about getting clarity about kind of his next steps in his academic and professional goals. 2 students from Switzerland commented, classes here are much more interactive. The teacher really wants to get to know you. They ask questions and You have to be critical and rethink the status quo. This is a good opportunity to take some classes that you don't have in your own university. Here I have a class called Human Rights and Global Politics, and it's really different than anything I've ever taken. And a student from India said, summer courses are really going to push you towards excellence. And I also had a lot of fun. So what I get, a lot of our stories are about these students working hard and playing hard. They are really dedicating a lot of their time and energy into their courses so they can really make the most of their experience in this renowned institution. But then they're also making all these connections outside of the classroom and having these adventures outside of the classroom that is further enriching their experience.
Certainly. Thanks for that. Hannah, I think I mentioned earlier, but a lot of our students are, well, our audience for today is our Chinese students. As I understand, as you'd mentioned to us earlier, you have recently taken your first trip to China. Is that right? Would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. Yes, it was such a dream come true to be able to go. I just visited Beijing in 2019 in November. And I got to spend the week going to different schools and meeting lots of local students and doing presentations. It was really exciting and fun. And one thing that I loved was how incredible the hosts were everywhere I went. Overfeeding me everywhere I went and giving me great recommendations for where to go and what to do and how to get there. And so I got to spend my weekend doing some adventuring of my own and got to go climb the Great Wall, which was an incredible dream come true. And I went to a part of the wall that's less popular, and so there was nobody there. I was with this tiny international tour group. There was maybe 7 of us from all over the world, and it was just us and then this random dog that was following us along the wall. We have no idea where this dog came from, but he was our tour guide. He was showing us where to go. He was ahead of us on the wall, and so it was absolutely magical. And then I got to spend some time also exploring the Summer Palace and the Forbidden City, which were also just wonderful experiences. So I loved it. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Now, Hannah, we like to ask all of our guests what their favorite Chinese dish. So over to you. What is your favorite Chinese dish or cuisine?
For me, this is really easy, and I ate as much of it as I could while I was there. Hot pot. I love, love, love hot pot. And I had at least 3 different hot pot meals while I was in Beijing, and they were all really, really different from each other. And every host I had was like, this is the best hot pot you will ever have. And I thought they were right every time. And then I had another one, and it was amazing. And what I love is that there's this huge buffet of different types of food that you can go and grab yourself in one of the places I went and then put into your hot pot. So I loved that experience. I thought it was great and delicious.
So wrapping up, first, thanks for being here. Anything else you'd like to share with our students today?
Yes, I'd like to just say, thank you for being here. And I know that we're all going through challenging times, and we're here to support you through it. And you're not alone, absolutely not. Although we're apart, we are getting through this together.
Thanks so much for your time today, Hannah.
Thanks, William.